Welcome back to the channel, guys. It is me, 8744, and today, guys, we do our World Cup qualifiers for the month of June predictions, guys. So as you can see right here, guys, we got the games to take place, guys. And what's really fascinating with this month is that some of the nations that didn't play in the last qualified cycle in March are now playing this month. So we're gonna get to see those nations play from groups G to L. Unfortunately, groups A to F still will not take place due to the Nations League involvement and everything like that. So we're gonna have those games take place in September. So like I said, guys, it'll be kind of a short video since we don't have all the groups to take a look forward to. And unfortunately, due to timing constraints and schedule conflicts, I could not get a guest on for this part. So maybe for the review section, for the UEFA section, I'll try to get a guest to come on. Hopefully, fingers crossed. We'll see what occurs. And like I said, man, best luck to all these countries that are battling now for World Cup qualification. So let's start with the first group, shall we? With Groups G, and that is Poland, Finland, Lithuania, Netherlands, Malta. Obviously, Netherlands have not played their two games. I would say, looking at this group right here, this is probably the expected standings. Obviously, Poland being the best of the bunch, and then Finland, Lithuania, Malta. So I think this group is going to come down to that Poland-Finland battle for that second place because we all expect Netherlands to top this group. They should with the quality players they have, and it's going to be a battle between Poland and Finland, of course. And Finland's in a kind of a bad position because they threw away their lead against obviously Lithuania, at which they should have won that game, but they managed to bottle it and Lithuania did that comeback. So Finland have put themselves already behind, 2 points behind. It's not It's not good. It's a precarious position. As we look into the games right here, guys. So we got Malta versus Lithuania, and this is a very difficult one to call. This is the battle of the minnows and everything like that. And for me, for this one, guys, I'm gonna play it safe and say a draw. I feel like Lithuania is the better team against Malta, and even though I do think Lithuania could win this game, I just feel like the fact that they're away from home, I just don't know if they're gonna win this one. And I just feel like it's gonna be a draw. I just feel like it's gonna be a draw. But I do think Lithuania, when they play Malta at home, they'll probably be favored to win. I'll probably expect them to win there. Finland versus Netherlands. This is going to be an interesting one for Netherlands. Obviously, the first game of the World Cup qualifiers. This is a game where I could see Netherlands struggle a bit in this one, and Finland maybe do something here, considering they're at home. But guys, we all know Finland isn't that great. Finland's regressed over a lot the last couple of years, and Netherlands I feel like is still very strong and very tidy with obviously Ronald Koeman as a coach and everything. I expect Netherlands to win. It won't. It may not be a pretty convincing win, but a win should occur. At the Finland versus Poland. Finland, man. If they're serious about trying to get that second place spot over Poland, this is a game they have to win. And this is a huge opportunity because you're at home. Poland, on the other hand, we know that they're not very good offensively, but defensively, these guys are very difficult to break down. So I could see this one maybe being a draw, which I think will be a draw, will be a great result for Poland. I'm going to go Poland to win, though. I just think Poland, for me, even though their offense isn't that great, defensively, they're very good, though. They rarely concede goals, and I just feel like Poland will just grab a 1-0 win. This is that type of game where I could see Poland just crap house a 1-0 win, and it just screams to me. And the Netherlands versus Malta, come on, Netherlands should beat Malta. So that is it for Group G, guys. I'd say pretty straightforward. I think the game that I'm most looking forward to this one is probably the Finland Poland. I think that's a game that's the most exciting. That will probably be the closest one, probably the most interesting one. But other than that, I think this group should be expected. I don't see any upsets taking place in this one. And I think if there was an upset to take place, I think Finland Poland is probably your best shout, if I had to make a guess. As we move to Group H. Group H, we got Bosnia top, Romania second, Cyprus third, Austria fourth, San Marino fifth. Obviously, Austria have not played their games because they're in the Nations League quarterfinals. And so, Nations League playoffs, should I say. And I think for this one, guys, it'll be interesting to see what happens because obviously Romania have already put themselves in a bad position. They lost at home to Bosnia, so Romania do have to do a lot of catching up. And we'll see if Bosnia can continue their good form as they showed in the March cycle. And we'll see how Austria do here. As we look into the games right here, guys, we got Bosnia versus San Marino. This should be straightforward. Bosnia should win this one. San Marino, yes, they've improved, but let's be real, San Marino ain't not going to do anything here. Austria versus Romania. This is a huge one for Romania. I think Romania can get a point away here. That'll be a fantastic result for them. Austria is generally really good at home, and I think Ralph Ragnick is an amazing coach. The gegenpress they do, the pressing these guys do is unbelievable. And Romania for me, I just think that Romania for me, they just don't, their defense is great, but it's just their attack that worries me a lot with this team. But for that reason, I'm going to go with Austria to win this one. I could maybe see Romania getting a draw. I think a draw is definitely possible. But I'm going to play it safe. I'm going to go with Austria to win this one. They have too much quality being at home, and I expect them to win. Romania versus Cyprus. Romania, you better win this one. You better win this one. Because The thing with Romania, I've noticed over the last couple of years, the thing is that they tend to do well against the superior teams, but when it comes times against teams that are kind of on the same level or better than, they sometimes tend to drop, disappoint. So I could actually see a situation where Romania, let's say, gets a draw against Austria, but they don't beat Cyprus. But let's be real, Romania have way too much quality for Cyprus. They should be winning this game, with all due respect. And then San Marino versus Austria, Austria should win this one. It should be piece of cake there. So I'm looking at this group right here. I think if there's any upsets to take place, I think the most probable one is maybe Austria versus Romania. I think that's the one that is the most interesting here and the one that I'm most looking forward to. But we'll see what happens, of course. As we move to the next one, here's Group I. Group I, we got Norway, Estonia, Israel, Italy, and Moldova. Obviously, Italy haven't played their two games. And yeah, we have a very interesting battle between Norway and Estonia, maybe Israel. Israel not looking the best as they lost already to. So I just feel like for me, for Norway in particular there, it's going to be interesting to see how the battle goes down for second place because we have a very interesting battle take place here. As we look into the games, right, guys, Estonia versus Israel. Now, this is a one that I think we could have an upset. I think there is an upset to take place in this round of the June fixtures. This is the one that I think is possibly the most likely. We saw Israel, how bad they were against Norway, and how Norway completely decimated them. And I just feel like for me, I could see an upset. I could see an upset. But at the same time, though, I still think Israel has got this. I think Israel should win this one. But I wouldn't be surprised if Israel don't win this one. I could see Estonia drawing, or even dare I say win this game. But I'm gonna say Israel still win this one. I'll give the benefit of the doubt. But I will just say Estonia could maybe surprise. Norway versus Italy. This is a huge one. If you're a Norwegian here, you have to view this game as a final, a must-win game, because this is a great opportunity here. You're at home. Italy haven't played the World Cup qualifiers, and Italy, as we just saw, the Champions League final, they got literally smashed 5-0 Inter Milan. So a lot of those Italian players from the Inter team are probably going to be feeling very like perplexed and very confused and very like demotivated. And I think it's the perfect opportunity for Norway to take full advantage against an Italian team that may be kind of under like just in a very bad mood right now. So it's up for Norway to take advantage. But do I trust Norway, guys? See, the thing is, Norway's the type of team that always let you down. And I think this is the type of game where even though I do think Norway could, because let's be real, guys, Norway can't afford to lose this game. Norway, at the very least, have to get a draw. If they dare lose this game, it's Italy's got this in the back. I'm gonna say this right now. If Norway loses this game, Italy's already got top spot in the back. Because let's be real, guys. If Norway can't even challenge for Italy, the rest of other teams ain't challenging. This is a really difficult one to call. A really difficult one. And this is probably the game that's going to be the most exciting for this in this month. But guys, I got a draw. I just feel like for me, I don't see, I think both teams will be very cautious. And because I feel like there's so much at stake, I think we'll just cancel each other out. And that's the reason why I have it being a draw. But I really hope that we could get a winner for this game, be an exciting game, be an end-to-end game. But I just have a feeling it'll be a very cagey, very nervy affair. And I just got a feeling it's going to end in a draw. Estonia versus Norway, Norway should win that one. And Italy versus Moldova, Italy, of course, should win that one. As we move to Group J right here, guys, we got North Macedonia, Wales, Kazakhstan, Belgium, and Liechtenstein. Of course, Belgium haven't played their two games yet, and North Macedonia being the top in Wales. So Wales, man, they almost lost to North Macedonia in the last World Cup qualifying cycle with the last-minute goal there from Wales to secure them. And yet for Wales, as I said, man, it's going to be interesting because I believe they play Belgium this month, which is going to be a very big game there in particular. As we look into the group right here, we've got North Macedonia versus Belgium. Now, this is a type of game where Belgium should win, but we never know, man. North Macedonia can sometimes be a banana peel, as we just saw. Wales struggled there to get a result there. They couldn't even win there. So I'm going to still say Belgium should get the job done, but I could see North Macedonia maybe pull off a draw, or dare I even say a win. Wales versus Liechtenstein, Wales obviously should win that. And Kazakhstan versus North Macedonia, I'm going to say this one ends in a draw. I think Kazakhstan's pretty good, and I think North Macedonia is good. Even though you can, and I feel like both these teams are on the same level, to be fair. So I think they're going to both cancel each other out. And then Belgium versus Wales, Belgium should be winning this one at home, but maybe Wales can surprise. We'll have to wait and see. And I think the game to look forward most to in this group is, of course, the Belgium-Wales game. I think that's the most exciting game to have there on paper. The Group K, the penultimate group, got England, Albania, Latvia, Serbia, and Andorra, guys. So obviously Serbia haven't played their two games yet. We're going to see them play this month. And looking at this group, we've got Andorra versus England. England obviously is going to win. And then we have the big game, guys. Albania versus Serbia. Guys, I have no idea what to expect for this game. I don't know what the fan attendance is going to be. I don't know what's going to happen for this game. It's going to be played in. It's going to probably be played in it's going to probably have no fans. I don't know what the attendance is going to be like. I'm going to assume the game takes place as normal. I don't think the game will have any cancellation or anything like that. And for that reason, it's really difficult to call. But I'm going to play it safe and say a draw. I just feel like it's going to be like the Norway-Italy game where I feel like both teams will be very cautious, very conservative. And I just feel like, for me, it's going to end in a draw. I just feel like it's ending in a draw. But I will say this, though. Albania, man, this is a really big one for you guys. Because Albania, this being at home, you better win this game. You better win this game. Because if you want to get to the playoffs, you got to win this game. You got to win this game. And for Serbia, hey, I think a draw is a fantastic result for Serbia. Latvia versus Albania. I'm going to go with Albania, of course, to win that one. They better win that one. Even though it's a tricky and away from home, and Latvia can be a banana peel at times, Albania should, of course, win. And Serbia versus Andorra. Serbia obviously will win that game. And I think the game to look forward most to in this one is obviously Albania versus Serbia. And then the final group we got here, Group L, we got Czech Republic, Montenegro, Croatia, Faroe Islands, and Gibraltar. Croatia haven't played their 2 games yet, and they're still third somehow, which is crazy, just on the fact that Faroe Island and Gibraltar goal difference is horrendous. And yeah, looking at the fixtures got here, Czech Republic, Montenegro. I'm going to go with Czech Republic to win this one. They should be winning this one. Gibraltar versus Croatia. Croatia's got this. And Faroe Islands versus Gibraltar, the Battle of the Minnows. I'm going to say it ends in a draw. And the Croatia versus Czech Republic, probably the most interesting game here in the group. I could maybe see Croatia stumbling here, but I think Croatia's home form should be enough for them to get the win, and I think they're going to beat Czech Republic. But that will be a close one, guys, because we know how good Czech Republic is on their day. They're a very, very underrated team in Europe, in my opinion. So there you have it, guys. Those are my predictions for the June cycle, man. Let me know your predictions, comments below. Remember, guys, to like and subscribe as well. If you're new on here, consider becoming a member of the channel to get access to members' videos, members' streams, and all of that. And of course, support me by $1 per month. And all the links will be in the description below for you guys to join the server, follow me on Twitter, my email address, and all that good stuff. Thank you guys for watching.